Well, we've all had a day to digest what took place last night. I don't know why I felt surprised last night. I did. I felt surprised that I had it in my head that, we were going to buy one of those. I knew the horses were going to be expensive, the Pacers for sure. The Trotters, take them or leave them. I knew what we were going to pay for them. I knew what roughly our budget was. I knew the horses that fell inside that. And I guess in that regard, I was surprised also that we ended up with King of the North's sister. I didn't see that coming. I knew that there was going to be horses that maybe didn't get the attention they want. I certainly didn't think that Chapter 71. Now, Chapter 7, some of them sold strong, but quite frankly, there's nobody that can look at the two that we bought and say, yeah, that's pretty much what they were worth. They were under. They were under horses. And Tactical Landing did take a little hit. I guess I should have saw that coming. Father Patrick, again, I watched a couple of them in one little week. I think that wasn't shocking to me. And what we were bang on about was that the single jurisdiction horses were going to be discounted somewhat. And maybe between the single jurisdiction of New Jersey and the filly being a Tactical Landing, maybe that is why. And it's not to say that we got this massive bargain. We paid $180,000 for that filly. But given the atmosphere, given the landscape of last night, to me that seems like we got her for less than she was worth, which sounds silly, but I believe that's the reality of the situation. So we looked at, I tell you, I felt embarrassed last night. I went to bed and it dawned on me just before my eyes closed that one of the most exciting things for this year for us took place yesterday afternoon, and we never talked about it. Not King of the North sister, not the Chapter 7s, not the racing. 3-point blue chip qualified yesterday. 55 last quarter, 26-4. You have no idea what kind of an incredible story this is for this horse to fracture his foot in this calendar year, let alone when he did, and to make it back to the races. I saw Julie last night. She was super excited, super excited and proud that the horse made it back. And in fact, she should be proud of what she did, because yes, the horse healed. Yes, the horse, incredible story. That 3-point blue chip has a screw in his coffin bone, made it back to the races, qualified in 55, come 26-4 in Kentucky. But they should be proud. The job that they did on this horse to get him back was nothing short of literally bionic. Mike must be around here. He literally just saw our car. Is nothing short of bionic. And just a fantastic story from top to bottom. Obviously, the crappy part was that he hurt himself. He broke his foot. But for him to make it back and for them to put together this hybrid training schedule for him to get back, it truly is amazing. And I wanted to, and I continue to talk more about the show that we put on last night. That's a show that should be put on. That was a show we really didn't know what we were going to do or how we were going to do it or what it was going to look like until it was there, until it was happening. And it was a very, very good show. The great job by Mark McKelvey. Even Stevie in the back here did a great job. Cam in the back did a great job. Curtis, Jamie, everybody that helped out with the show is just talented people do impressive things, and Curtis continues to impress me. Even now, he's been my brother. I've watched him come along his entire life, and he still impresses me. So a great job on the show. We're going to have another one for you today at noon. We're going to recap the horses we bought, the bidding that took place. Mark and I are going to dissect the catalog from yesterday quickly, I guess. Look at what went on. A lot of financial lunacy last night, but that's horse racing, right? And we got a horse that we wanted. Not the horse, I'm not going to paint it. I didn't think we'd get King of the North sister. I did not think we would get her. I liked her. How couldn't you like her? I guess I should have been zeroing in a little more on the Tactical Landings. There wasn't a ton of them last night anyway. But the Chapter 7s we got, I thought were a little surprising, and I was very happy with them. So that being said, today is a new day. Turn the page. New chapter in Lexington, day 2, 2022. I'm looking at a number of horses I want to view, but I'm looking at a number of horses I want to look at. We probably have on day 2, stops at 360 something. I'm going to say we have about 6, about what?
26 back.
Tony Sixpack is a nice horse. He is selling today. We have our eye on a lot of horses. Keep in mind, this sale's not over. They might have painted the first part of it. It's not over. There are still going to be gaps in this sale specifically because there's a lot more horses. What's that?
I think it's ready.
Oh, for sure it is. For sure we're ready. I'll come in 1 second. There's a lot more horses selling today, and there will be gaps in this sale. Now, I was wrong in the sense that there was lulls last night. It didn't appear to me that there was very many lulls at all. When we picked 20 out, 37 out, those horses were in amongst high-priced horses. There were no dips and lulls in last night's sale. It was just straight downhill roller coaster last night for the most part. And today will be different. There will be gaps, there will be dips, there will be valleys, and that's what we're going to try and do our business. There's more than enough horses going through today. For those of you who maybe were eager and excited to hear me say that we were going after, what could be a high-powered pacer, we did twice. There are 1 or 2 today that we're looking at very, very closely also, and a couple more that I want to inspect myself to get a better feel. We will go over some of the horses we already have marked notes on. If I can't remember what that horse looks like and where it was at and what I liked or did not like about the horse, I'll go back and look at that horse today, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. A number of horses coming up today. Actually, every year, every sale, I'll have in my mind my dollar for dollar top pick of the entire sale. I'm not going to tell you who it is. I alluded to it a little bit yesterday, but my top pick of the entire sale is selling today. So I'll let you know if we happen to get that horse. Very, very excited and interested to watch him go through the ring. It is a him. I'll give you the gender. To watch him go through the ring and see if we can scoop him up. A number of other horses that have caught our eye. These buckets, they give me, you guys have no idea the clarity I have now going to the sale, because there was so many other things going through my head. As we're bidding on the horses, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to pay for this horse, who I need to call, what I need to do. The clarity you have given me to allow me to do my work is, it's a big deal. It makes my job a lot easier, and as I said, it's really hard to find any sort of clarity in such a crazy atmosphere. But honestly, looking at what we did last night, I could not be any more proud of what we took care of last night. Very happy to scoop up King of the North sister. I love this filly. I love everything about her. We're going to bring you a nice video of her today. We did not focus on her in day one. I thought she was a $300,000 to $500,000 horse. Single jurisdiction, tactical landing. A couple little discounts thrown in there. Next thing you know, she's coming to thestable.ca. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to go over the sale today. We have a number of other videos to load, a lot more to talk about. Great show coming up for you guys starting at noon, so tune in. I know we had over 200 people on average throughout the entire show, which is pretty cool. It should get better. And as I said, just very, very excited about the entire process. And today is day 2. It's a new day. Buckle up.